Welcome back to your favorite place for live virtual music, Garage Bands Live. I'm your host, Gilly Gill. They call me Gilly Gill.
Yeah.
It's like my nickname. Yeah. I'm joined here at the table tonight with the one and only Dan Wallace. Dan, welcome to the show, dude. This has been a long time coming.
It has, brother. It has. I appreciate y'all having me.
Dude, Dan Wallace, man. I called him before the show. Big Dan Wallace. Man, Big Dan Wallace. So, Dan, you and I used to go to school together.
Right.
Back in Sheridan High School.
Right down the road from here, man.
Right down the road.
Right.
What do you remember of Chase Gilroy at Sheridan High School?
Class clown, man. Not much has changed, right?
But I think, to put it simply, he's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was definitely the comedian in the class, and I love to have fun, as I still do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's awesome, man. That's what makes you, you know?
Right.
So.
Yeah, now I make videos online. I'm like, they call me a social media influencer.
Yeah.
I don't know how many people I influence, but I tend to make some funny things here and there, you know?
Absolutely, man. Absolutely.
So you're joining us tonight to play music. Obviously, you've been into music since high school.
Right.
Which, let's not even talk about how long ago that was.
Yeah, we won't bring that up. Long time ago, brother.
It was a long time ago.
20 years? Let's not go there.
Yeah, it's probably
Yeah.
So you got into music. Is that what's been filling your time since then? Or tell me about your journey since high school.
Really, man. I didn't really play in high school. You know, it was after high school.
Yeah, you were more of like an athletic guy in high school.
Yeah. More into football and stuff like that. But, you know, after I graduated, I decided to use my graduation money to buy a guitar. Mm-hmm. Bought a book, taught myself to play, and just fell in love with it. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I'd spend hours in the basement and, you know, just looking at dots and where you put your fingers for chords. And
right. So you didn't learn with sheet music. You learned with, like, tabs, tablature.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's how I learned. I used to print, like, pages and pages of tabs.
Yeah.
It's super easy to understand it. I think it helps making learning guitar much simpler, because I couldn't tell you how to read sheet music.
Yeah. Yeah, that's not my thing either, man. Yeah, but, yeah, man, just hours and hours in the basement, you know, and you either have an ear for it or you don't. And
right. So you sing well.
Thanks.
I'm telling you, you sing well.
I appreciate that.
Did you find that you were able to play guitar first, and then you just decided, I could sing on this?
No, I've always sang, you know, from a young age. Right. Really, you know, real small. You know, I've always had a deep love for singing along with the radio. And
sing in the shower?
Yeah, man. And, you know, growing up, you know, my grandma and grandpa watched me a lot. And, you know, in the summertime, and that's where I got my deep love for country music, was grandpa listening to Hank Williams. And
so who's your favorite
my all-time
country artist?
Favorite.
Yeah. So who's the artist who influenced you to be like, I want to sing like that guy?
Keith Whitley.
Okay.
Yeah, 100%.
Keith Whitley.
Hank Williams, Keith Whitley. There's a lot of them, but, you know, if I had to put you know, peg it down, I'd say Keith, for sure.
No, Keith Whitley. All the country music lovers out there would probably shame me if I said I didn't know who Keith Whitley was.
Moving on.
What's a good song so I need to school myself on Keith Whitley.
Yeah.
What's a good song that I should look up to hear some Keith Whitley?
Probably I'm No Stranger to the Rain, or a song called I'm Over You.
No Stranger to the Rain, that sounds familiar.
I'm sure you've heard it.
I probably have heard it.
Yeah, it's an iconic song.
Let me be honest, country music hasn't always been like my favorite genre.
Sure, yeah.
My mom used to always listen to country music, old school country. Vince Gill,
right?
Alan Jackson, Toby Keith. You know, I know some country artists,
right.
But I feel like those are the old school dogs of country.
Well, I mean, some would consider that, yeah. You know, but you know, when you start talking influences, it's more than just country for me too. You know, a lot of people don't know that. You know, with my mom listening to a lot of Motown, a lot of classic rock influence. even some early hip hop stuff, you know, 80s, early 90s. Right. So I've got a lot of different stuff that, you know, I pull from, and country just happens to be my love.
Your niche, your specialty.
Right.
No, I think we were talking about that on the last show, about how, like, you're exposed to all these different flavors, right? And as you're developing yourself as an artist, you kind of pick and choose from each different genre that you find interesting, and that becomes a part of your style.
Sure.
And I would say, though, I think hearing you are deep country through and through, dude.
Thanks, man. Yeah.
And you got this sound of you, this you just got this deep country voice. It's brilliant. I love the sound. It's perfect for you. It fits. But so you've learned to love music. You've played music, and now fast forward to now. You just finished cutting your first EP.
Yeah. It's a 5-song EP. Yeah.
Tell me about it. Tell me about it,
dude. It was you know, one of those things that. Some of the songs are songs that I've written, you know, I writ years ago. I wrote years ago.
We're from Perry County.
That's right. Yeah, don't hold it against me, man. You know, some of them are, you know, ones that I wrote a long time ago, and they've kind of took different shapes over the years, you know, and a couple of them are ones that I wrote recently. One I wrote a month prior to going down to Nashville, and man, it was just a great experience, you know, to go down there and to be able to work with the guys that I got to work with. It was just incredible, man.
So who was it? Can you say who produced your album?
Yeah, Rob McNelly.
Okay.
He's a session guitar player in Nashville. Awesome dude. And, yeah, he produced my album. His fingerprints are all over that thing. He played guitar on the album and just shredded it, man. Yeah. And, I mean, you know, the songs really took a whole different shape, and really what's great about it was my sound is me. Right. And he was able to capture that and everything that we did, and it's fire, man.
You previewed a little taste of a song out there, and I like it, man. It sounds really professional, really polished.
Yeah, it's awesome.
I think to have, like, the experience of going to Nashville, Mecca of country, right?
Right.
And cut an album with some of the greatest players in the game. That must have been just a lifelong dream of yours to come true, right?
Absolutely, man. You know, just be in the same room with those guys, and you know, I tried not to show it too much, but it was really intimidating, you know, walking into that, and I think for anybody it would be, you know, but you know, they welcomed me, and you know, made it a home type atmosphere, man, and you know, calmed down really quick, and things went really smooth. Everything came together. It sounds great.
Yeah, I think once you start, once you get there and you get all the butterflies out and you actually start getting to work, you probably get into a nice little rhythm where it just feels right. You're flowing.
Yeah,
and you're just laying down the real authentic sound that you went there to do.
Yeah. And what was cool was, I mean, all the music was done first. Mm-hmm. So I kind of got to, you know, sit and listen to everything come together musically with the session players.
That's cool.
And which was cool. It gave me time to kind of hear things and get into a rhythm, get into a groove. And then when it came time to do vocals, man, it was like I couldn't wait to get in there. You know? So,
man, that's awesome. I'm really proud of you, dude.
Thanks, man.
It's an accomplishment to not only begin a music career, but your path has led you to the point where you've kind of run the gamut of the cycle of musicianship. You began playing music, and then you followed through all the way to cut an album. Yeah. Now it's up to the audience, right?
Right.
To support that, right? Is the album out?
It's not. Okay. So it's in the mastering stages now. So we'll be announcing a release date here pretty soon. Okay. Probably, I would say, in the next month or two, for the first single release.
And the songs that you'll be playing tonight are songs that are on the album.
Absolutely, yeah.
I'm really excited.
Yeah, I'll
So
play.
you guys are essentially getting like a world premiere.
That's right. So I'll probably play those songs for the first 5.
Okay.
Will be the 5 songs off the EP.
Nice.
And like I was telling you, well, we won't get into the name and stuff yet, but
okay. Now we have a regular in the chat. His name's Blacktooth.
Okay.
And there's a high probability that he's going to request you play Freebird.
Oh.
And he doesn't call it Free Bird. It's Free Burb.
Oh, yeah.
It's Blacktooth. I don't know.
Okay.
We've got the most awesome fans in the chat that are always in there. So make sure you show them love on the stage while they're
Absolutely.
They're going to be chatting on you.
For sure, man. Yeah. The
You're
more
going to
the
look
better.
down and you're going to probably see some random stuff. You know what I mean?
I don't, but I mean, I'll prepare myself for it,
I've had people tell me after the show they kind of got lost for a second looking at that screen because there was such randomness going on.
Okay.
So try and resist.
Well, y'all make sure you shoot me some comments while I'm playing. I'd love to hear from you. So.
Yeah, that'll be super awesome. Well, Dan, listen, I'm so glad that you finally got a chance to get in here and we can share your music with the audience and the world. And I'm just really excited to have you, dude.
Yeah, I'm excited too, man. Appreciate it.